Hi, my loves. It's the Tencious Soul. I'm back with another word. I'm back with another message. And God gave me this message this morning. And He said that He is restoring peace. He has restored peace in the body of Christ for all of His children that are going through this season where we have just been asking for peace, harmony, stability, the simple things of life, right? The simple things that we deserve as God's children, but we have to go through trials in order to understand and to be thankful and grateful for this peace that God is bestowing upon us. So God gave me Luke 29, and for those of you that know, I love the book of Luke. It is one of my favorite books. Like, it speaks about equal give and take, reciprocity, and being honored for being God's servants. And this is for God's servants. This word is for God's servants. You've been being as obedient as possible, right? I'm not saying we're perfect, but we have been listening and taking heed to the advice of the Lord. So I'm going to go ahead and read 2:29. It says, Lord, now lettest thy servant depart in peace according to thy word. When it says according to thy word, this is God's promise. This is God's promise for us, is to have peace. God is kicking us out of the nest because He knows that He can trust us. So now He's like, I've trained you up in the ways of the Lord, and now I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you spread your wings. I'm going to let you fly. I trust you to do the deeds, the will of the Lord, and now you may go in peace. Now you may be freed in peace. And this particular part of the word is for somebody that was hysterically crying about a work situation. You may have been crying because you're like, God, I can't do it anymore. I can't take it anymore. And I know that there was a certain part in my life where I was like, God, I can't do it anymore. I don't know what to do. I need you. And that's exactly where He needed us to be. And God is saying that we're going to come out on the other side of this in peace. Only belongs to Him. And this is where He needed us to be like, God, I know it's you. There's no other man, no other entity, no other being that is greater than our God and than the Lord that we serve. And we've had to sacrifice a lot. We've had to sacrifice mental, emotional, and spiritual stability, and even financial and physical. But I'm speaking more about the mental right now, where we went through a lot in our minds. We went through a lot in our hearts. And God is saying, now be free in peace. I let you go. He trusts us on a different level, and this is the part where God needed us to be. He wanted us to be in this part of the relationship that we have with Him. It's so beautiful. So I'm going to read down to 32. And it says, for my eyes have seen thy salvation. This is the part where, look, we've seen the salvation. God is restoring His children and giving us salvation according to what we have been through with our enemies, with hidden enemies, with everything that was just not of the Lord. Well, God allowed those things to happen, right? But the root of them was evil, right? But God is just restoring us and giving us salvation because of our sacrifice, because of our goodwill, and because of our obedience. Verse 39 says, which thou hast prepared before the face of all people. And this reminds me of Psalms 23, where God is going to prepare a table in the face of our enemies. Because our enemies have already been our footstool. You have to know that the enemy has been your footstool from the beginning, and they will be until the end. Now is the time for the table to be prepared. Okay? And we're not giving it up. We're not giving it up. We're not letting it go. Okay? This is ours. And God says that you shall have it, and you shall receive, you shall live in it in peace. This isn't like one of those situations where you have to be in fear, like, God, is this going to be stripped from me? Am I going to be replaced? Is this going to be taken from me? Like, you're worried. And I feel that on a deep spiritual level, because many of God's children, we get things, right? We got things. This is past tense. We got things and they were taken from us. But God said, this is yours. This is yours to have and to keep and to hold and to cherish. You're not giving it up through the grace of God. No man, no woman, no entity will be able to strip this away from you. It is yours, rightfully so. Because of your righteousness, because of your obedience to do well and to be kind to yourself and others. Okay? Verse 32 says, a light to lighten the Gentiles and the glory of thy people in Israel. Like I said, you've been a light to others. This is what God wanted. It's for you to be a leader because you are a light. And people need to be led with light in order to see in the darkness of this world. And I just want to say that it's taken care of. You're taken care of. If you know that this word is for you and you receive it in your heart, you're taken care of. Okay? You're being restored, your peace and your salvation. Okay? And I know that a lot of you probably have been praying the prayer. I know it's in Philippians. God bless me according to your riches and your glory. To his glory. His glory is infinite. That is why I say that no man, no woman, no entity shall be able to take this away from you. You sowed the seed, you shall reap the harvest. Okay? I love you guys. It's Attention. So have a blessed day. Have a blessed Sunday. And I'll see you guys until next time.